Welcome back to another adventure. We are on it, y'all. We're on the big 5-day float trip on the Buffalo National River. So stoked. The put-in wasn't very fun, but other than that, it's gonna be a glorious day. We had to port about a half a mile to get to some calmer water, unfortunately. The rapid was just too big today at 7.5 feet. It was raging. It's probably about a 4-foot rapid you'll see in the clip here. It was just a little too hairy to go through the canoe with, especially with all this gear. If I was a little lighter, I'd probably ran it. But you know, I got my gun in here. I got so much stuff in here, I'm afraid of losing. So we took the safe route and portage around it, and glad we did. Our backs are a little tighter than normal, but that's okay. We are now floating. We're about a mile downstream. The goal today is to cover at least a quarter of the trip, about 5.5 miles roughly, and try to find camp and get to the spots I've marked on Onyx to hunt possibly this evening and tomorrow morning. If it's such a good hunt, we may stay an extra day. The longer we kind of stay at that first camp and let the water get back to normal and, you know, settle down and get clear, the fishing will be better, hopefully. Well, stick with me, stay tuned. I'll meet you at campsite number 1. All right, we just scoped out this rapid. It's not as bad as the first one, but there's still some nice waves on it. So as long as we stay in the center and try not to turn out of it too fast, we should keep our nose straight and be fine. We're going to, I'm gonna go ahead and lower myself in the canoe. That way I can lower my center of gravity and give me a little bit more stability. Get myself centered here and take off. Hopefully we don't lose nothing. Like my paddle. Get on the edge here. Foot cramp. Oh, my foot's cramping right in the rapid. Huh. It is rocky. It is rocky. Oh man. These are some big rapids. The water line's at 7 feet, so I could only imagine. Looks like he's safe through those. So far so good. I think we're out of the rough part. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get back up. Oh, my foot. Woo. Put my foot underneath the seat and just in an awkward position and curled up and a hook locked up on me. All right, I'm gonna get to this eddy. No, it's like you're doing this and doing this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and have a snack. Been curious about this Bridgeford pepperoni pizza slice. See how that goes. Doesn't expire for 4 more years. I'm hungry. Past lunch now. We'll see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks interesting. Well, bam. Slice of pizza. Smells good. Smells really good, actually. Not that bad. I hope that's seasoning and not mold, but whoop. I'm getting kind of in the shallow stuff here. That's really good. So the Bridgeford pepperoni pizza with cheese and sauce, I give it a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Pretty good. I don't know if I'm just starving or what, but it actually tastes really, really good. I mean, I technically grew up on Little Caesars at college. Hot and ready is $5. Eating it cold for 2 days, so I mean, this is right up there. Well, we've covered 6.5 miles and the sun's getting low, so it's about 3:50 right now. We just walked out this gravel bar I found on the map. It's a sand bar now. Just rivers came across and washed all the sand up on it. But we did find some firewood, some resources, and we've seen a lot of deer tracks. Tons. A couple look like they're a little heavier buck-wise, but there's definitely some deer in this area for sure. So we're just running out of time. We're gonna go ahead and camp here though. Check these out. Right here by camp. For dinner tonight, we're gonna do smoked sausage, extreme cheddar. We're gonna have one each, plus some chips and a little dessert. That's going to conclude day one. Main objective day was find base camp. We may hunt tomorrow, but there's this prime area we're trying to get to. So we may just wake up early in the morning, pack up real quick, have some coffee, have a quick breakfast, and then get to that main camp area where we're going to spend 2 to 3 days possibly at. And there's tons of hunting opportunities downstream to there. So anyways, got everything in here that I need tonight. Got some thermals just in case it gets a little chilly. But most likely I'll be fine in this 0-degree bag. It's very thick and cushiony. That's why we packed it. But I have my toiletry bag here, some shower wipes. Just mainly clean up like my feet and stuff, get the sand off. But unfortunately today the water was just too high and moving too fast to really fish. I looked at my Garmin eTrex and we're going 2 miles per hour, 2.5, even 3.5 through the rapids and stuff. So it was moving. So we're hoping by tomorrow afternoon, possibly Wednesday morning, the water line will be back to normal and we can actually fish when the water is moving a little slower. I mean, it's just too swift, and by the time you cast, you're already past your line, and you're just dragging it, you know, super fast through the water column. And there's not been too many eddies too. I've been casting up near the bank, near boulders and stuff with spinner baits, swim baits, stuff like that, and there's just nada. So anyways, so hopefully maybe tomorrow evening to Wednesday, the water line will be good. It'll be slower, the water will be clear, and we can focus on fishing going forward. But either way, still had a great day. Got to do some tracking today, saw plenty of deer tracks at this camp here. We just don't know if we like it well enough to spend a lot of time at it. It kind of butts up against some private land, and so they may come in on us, you know, or something. But anyways, we're going to focus on the big area we're trying to get to and really dissect that zone and hunt it for a couple days. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything ready for bed. Start charging some of my camera gear. Wasn't a lot of things filmed today besides some rapids and the portage and all that stuff. So it was just, it was rough. But anyways, but yeah, the moon's out bright tonight. It's pretty bright outside. We'll see if we can sleep tonight. But it's actually 8 o'clock now. We've been chilling by the fire, just talking, telling stories about 2 hours now, but it's just still so early. I'm not used to going to bed this early, so I'll probably stay up and do some editing of these small little clips I took today, but other than that, I'll probably eventually fade out and go to sleep. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the morning. probably got some boogies. Sorry about that. Well, welcome to day number 2. This canoe 5-day float trip. We just packed up camp, picked up all our trash, put out the fire. Now we're getting back on the water. We're gonna try to get about 4 miles downstream today to the prime looking spot with ample opportunities to hunt. There's so much different variety there. There's definitely got to be some deer, some doe, some fawn, something. Anyways, we're gonna just be throwing this as we paddle. The water's still up and still moving this morning, but Nathan, my friend, he put a stick out last night at the water line, and it's dropped a foot from that stick. So good news, the water is dropping. We didn't want to do the opposite, but it's still moving pretty quickly for fishing and stuff. But the water is getting clearer, so probably by, I would think, maybe tomorrow it may be prime fishing conditions. Just give it one more whole day to recover from all that flooding we had. And here's some photos from all that flooding we had just a week ago. We were actually worried that this trip was going to be canceled or postponed due to the flooding, because the Buffalo River got up to 33 feet. It's crazy. So so we had some concerns. When we put on yesterday, it was at 7.5. So we actually, for ample fishing, I like it around that 4-foot depth. So we're still a few feet from that, but that's okay. Main objective is hopefully get some hunting in, and we still have, I don't know, 16 to 20 miles left of this float to fish. So this next campsite, we're gonna hunker down for a couple days and let the water line recover completely, do some hunting for 2 whole days, and hopefully we'll find something. But by then the fishing should be a lot better, we hope. Anyways, we're gonna get downstream. Got some shoals ahead. I'm gonna cast here and there at little eddy pockets if I can find one, where maybe a bass is sitting behind a big boulder ready to pounce on this swim bait. So we're gonna cover 4 miles a day. Stick with me, stay tuned. I'll meet you downstream. Fish on. You want to come fish this hole for a second? A little smallie. Yes. I don't have a skunk in the boat. Pretty close though. He ate that white swim bait. Make a couple more casts here. But if I catch one, there should be another. Yep, another fish. I found a hole, bud. Yeah. Micros, but I don't care at this point. It's just nice to catch a smallie after all this flooding. Sorry, little buddy, I just threw him on my paddle. Fish on spinnerbait. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right where you're supposed to be, brother. Yes. Oh, come here. Just got me another one. Went ahead and took that swim bait off. I needed something a little heavier to get down lower. Threw on that War Eagle spinnerbait, white, silver and gold willow leaf blades, and I got a little trailer hook on there too. So this is a good spot here, but we are running behind. We need to get to our second camp to try to hunt this afternoon. If I goof around too much, then we ain't gonna hunt this evening. And that ain't good, you know. So like I said, we're not trying to fish today too hard, but it is nice to catch a couple. He was in that current. I thought he was way bigger. It's okay. All right, we're about to pull into possible camp number 2 and hunting opportunities. We're gonna go ahead and get out and take a look around and see if this is gonna be the zone. All right, we made it to campsite number 2. It's pretty high off the water. The water will have to come up at least 4 feet to reach us. There's no rain in the forecast until Wednesday. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and reset up the tent campsite. That way everything can dry out while we hunt, and then be ready to go to sleep tonight. All right, we got a camp set up behind us here. I got one of these 1-minute sponge baths right here. You just get it wet, unscented. I think it's unscented. I'm gonna scrub down my pits and all that. I'll spare you that. I'm gonna scrub down, kind of get some scent off, because we're gonna do afternoon hunt for sure. So go ahead and prep for that. I got the hot dogs grilling right now. They should be done in a few more minutes, and then we're gonna go scout and look for a spot to set up that stand. Amen. Uh-oh. it was either that big black hog or a black bear. I'm not sure. It was big and it was moving. Pretty sure it was a hog, but it is a big one. I heard something that direction in the distance, but it never came this way. But I had about 3 armadillos on me, hot and heavy, tons of red fox squirrels, but no deer at the spot. I'm kind of debating whether leaving my stand here and hunt it in the morning or go ahead and pack up and try to explore more. I don't know, I'm just not really feeling this spot. It's very open, I can see, probably 100 yards each stretch, but I just didn't see anything through here. There's a nice little trail, but nothing came on it. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and use this last bit of light to go ahead and back up, get down, get back to camp. I'll see you there. While I was hunting this evening, Nathan came down here and fished right in front of this bluff. Caught him a good one. Let's go check it out. He's got it on the stringer. Oh yeah, that's smallmouth.
Is it?
Yeah. Looks good, man. Nice one. You caught it on the swim bait?
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to have rain tomorrow morning. So hopefully not, but I went ahead and set up the rain fly that I bought from Amazon. Links in the description. It took me way too long to set this up, and it was falling on one side. Nathan was laughing at me the whole time, but it's up. I don't know if it'll stay up, but it's up. I got me a little porch now, kind of keep my stuff covered just in case it does rain while I'm hunting tomorrow morning or afternoon. All right, I'm gonna have Italian dry salami and some smoked cheddar. You want a few? This is what I've been thinking about all day today. I'm using that new knife that I showed y'all from Amazon. Got the knife and the sport.
Gosh, gonna make it last.
Well, that's going to go ahead and conclude day 2 of this trip. Main objective today was to float down further, get to this main hunting area. There was some promising signs today, so there's just so much to scout and look, and so anyways, we found some good areas today. We found some tracks. I found a couple of rubs. They were really old though. I didn't see no scrapes or anything, but definitely found a nice funnel system and an old log trail. So we're going to try to focus on that area where the signs were at. But anyways, Nathan caught some fish today. I spent most of my time in the woods. I didn't get back till dark 30. And I set up this rain fly. And then shortly after, I ate that awesome dry Italian salami with that smoked cheddar. That was good. That was a good dinner. Something light, not too heavy, and I didn't have to worry about cooking it because I was just tired from being in the woods and climbing trees. But anyways, that's going to conclude today's trip. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get back in the woods and actually see something brown. Nothing black, hopefully. But I do have that stamp if I need to use it. Anyways, I'll see you in the morning.